Well, hi, friends. We are at Hamburg State Park, and I'm with Tammy, who is camping and driving a 2020 Chrysler Pacifica, and it is so adorable, and she's going to give us a tour.
Okay. Well, good morning. So this is Darcy.
Oh,
This
Darcy.
is Darcy, my Chrysler Pacifica. And we are coming up on 2 years camping in this camper van, and this has been a lot of fun for us. I'll just start showing you the parts and
That would be
pieces.
great.
This is my inside water jug. I wanted something kind of smaller. It's like 2.6 liter, and it sits very comfortably there. Have a nightstand. This is just very lightweight, one of the plastic lightweight. This has held up for 2 years. That's been pretty
Nightstand.
good. This is a nightstand. Whatever you would keep in your bedside table, your nightstand I have in there, and then I have power cords in here and lights and smaller fans in here.
Okay.
I do keep 2 fans going or available all the time. I have 2 of the Cooney fans, and they last for a couple of days just on one charge. So they're really nice and provide a lot of breeze.
Okay.
I keep a tablet here, and I either listen to a podcast or listen to something on Audible, maybe watch a movie or a little mini series. I like to keep my seat up. I like to have that option. You know, sometimes we're in here later in the evening or night, depending on the weather. It's a good place to have to sit.
And tell me about you have your tablet on a cup holder.
I do. It's just a cup holder. It adjusts to the size of the cup holder, and it's on a swivel, so we can watch it any place from the bed or the chair, wherever.
Okay, and I'll share the link for that.
Okay. My bed is, I built it myself. It's on 2 pieces. It's easy to get in and out. It has a couple of yoga mats under it on the wood, and then I have a 5-inch upholstery foam mattress.
Okay. I like the reason that you built your bed in 2 parts. Tell us why you did that.
I built the bed in 2 parts because it's easy for me to get in and out, get the bed in and out. And I also did it. I have another piece that I put on. It's a piece of plywood. It has its own individual legs, and I can kind of shimmy that down if I wanted to make the bed longer. My bed is 5'5", and I can make it go clear to the back of the seat.
So you can extend it over here. Okay.
And I also can put this back seat down and pull that extra piece of plywood out with its own legs and bring it over to here. And so it can be a double.
Nice.
Yes.
I love your bats, Tammy. Is that your thing?
Pollinators are my thing. So for the fall and for the winter months, I like this with the bats. And I have 2 pillows in there. One's got pajamas, one's got underclothes, and that's Darcy. She's Darcy too.
Oh, okay.
And one of the things that I have that I really like in here that is new. Well, this is nice. This is a electric throw, or it's got a battery. It's a power throw. If you're sitting around the campfire or out in the evenings, that can be really nice. But I got this from Amazon, and it's a storage box.
Okay.
And it says in the description that it is waterproof and fireproof. And it has a lock on the front. Now, I know somebody could just pick it up and walk off with it. But, you know, we do encounter, there is some dampness sometimes when you're camping. And so if it's waterproof, and it has this, and it's also a seat, so I can really enter and exit from this side if I wanted to. But you can see it's a deep storage box.
Oh yeah.
And it contains a lot of things. I keep extra fans. I keep that. I have a hose. I have.
And you said that locks.
It has a lock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a little bit like like a storage box or a seat. So
I like that.
Yeah, it's a perfect fit between my bed and
I'll show the link for that too. Even your bag has bats on it. How cute.
Even my bag, even my shirt. My daughter knows that I like bees and bats. So in the spring I'm bees, and in the fall and in the winter I'm bats. But
and let me just tell everybody, you and I just spent 5 days here camping, and we have camped before at meetups, and you are one of the most organized campers I've ever been with. You know where all your stuff is, which that's so helpful. You don't have to search for everything.
It's a small space.
Yes.
And I am a little bit of a minimalist, I'd say. I don't have a whole lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but it is a small space, and if things get put in the wrong place, it
Yeah.
can be hard to
And
find.
wouldn't you say we've learned that, like, in the beginning? I know in the beginning I
Mhm.
had way too much stuff, and
Yes.
every trip I come back and I go, "Oh, I didn't even touch that. Why did I keep it?" So,
I do the same thing. I
yeah.
go through, as I put my things away at home, I have a shelf that I keep my camping things on.
Mhm.
I go through it and say, what did I really need this, or
Yeah.
do I have two of those? And
Yeah.
it's easy to have too much stuff.
And then I just want to show you do have a pop-up sink here,
I do.
and you have a behind the seat organizer. And what kind of stuff do you keep in your well, I see safety things. You have a horn, and is this
Bear
bear
spray.
spray?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've camped in the Great Smoky Mountains and some
Mhm.
other places where you do see an occasional bear in the campground.
Yes, you
So,
do.
yeah, but they're very friendly, and we've never had any encounter or had to
Yeah.
use any sort of safety with them. But it's good to be prepared so
Yeah.
nobody gets hurt. And I have the mirror, but you'll see I have my mirror turned that way. I've seen a few
Right.
videos
Right
where
there.
people have had some,
Burnt their car.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I keep it turned that way just in case, but I do keep it in there. And I
Yeah.
usually have a picture of my grandkids in there, but
Yeah.
it got removed.
And I noticed you told me you use this curtain now instead of, you don't even block off your front windows anymore.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Especially, I'd stay mostly in campgrounds, and
Right.
there's no need to. I'm not stealth or
Right.
anything. There's no need to. So
Right.
I just pull this curtain across, and you can't see in. And
Mhm.
you know, it, putting that front that front one in sometimes is a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
I do use the weather guard window
Mhm.
covers, and I really or WeatherTech.
WeatherTech.
WeatherTech,
Yeah.
yeah, WeatherTech window guards. And I really like those a lot. They're a
Mhm.
really good fit.
Mhm.
And I do use these gutter guards
Yes, the gutter guards
for
are awesome.
airflow, and a lot of people use those.
Yeah.
So this is my kitchen, and this is outdoor things, and this is food, and I have these things put in pretty intentionally.
Mhm.
This is heavy, so it's on bottom. This goes outdoors, so it's on bottom.
Mhm.
These are the kitchen things. I take this out. It has my cookware and my tableware, things that I would use. I just set it on the table when we're at home
Mhm.
or when we're at a campsite. This, I have like snacks and some things that I want to be able to access from the front,
Mhm.
from
From
inside.
inside.
And this has cooking items or
Mhm.
cooking equipment that I also could access from the inside in
Mhm.
case we have a rainy day. Now, I do take these two out and put them in that passenger seat, that back seat,
Uh-huh.
when I drive. So I have this, everything is open and I
That's
can see
good. So
behind
you
it.
can see it doesn't block your view.
That's
And
right.
I see your metal thing for your, I love that. How did you attach that? The metal? Well,
It's
first of all, where'd you get the metal part?
I had it in my kitchen.
Oh,
I should say that several of the things that I have in here are from my home. This
okay.
shelving unit, this was in my closet. I had one of the Sterilite plastic bins that
Mhm.
I used, and I liked it, but it just didn't hold up.
Yeah.
After about 2 years, I
Mhm.
felt like I needed something different, and I found these, and these are so nice, and they go about an inch deeper,
Yeah.
and they just
They're
hold a
longer than
lot.
straighter. I like
Yeah,
those.
and they're also flexible. So if I'm
Yeah.
inside and I need something from this, I can push this down and get
Right.
it out.
And those are from Amazon too.
These are from Amazon. I
So
think
I'll
they were
share the
about
link.
$10 a piece. Stow and go down here, and that
Okay.
stow and go goes way back. It probably goes
Mhm.
2.5, maybe 3 feet back.
Oh.
I have an electric blanket. I keep my sleeping bag in there normally.
Mhm.
I have the stove and a little patio piece.
Mhm.
So I have a lot of things tucked down under it, and I have a hanging closet that I keep out. That's where I store all my clothes.
Wow.
So that works pretty
Yeah.
nice.
And what about these bags? Is this food here?
So yes, these are food. One of
Mhm.
them has like canned things, and the other one has oils and spices and all
Mhm.
that sort of
And I
thing.
see your stove. Your butane stove is under there.
I do. It's a gas one, and I use butane in it. And I have a curtain that I keep across the back when we are camping to keep bugs out.
Yeah, and it
One,
looks good. Yeah.
yeah.
And so this water thing right here you had on the table, and tell us why you had that.
So this is a 5-gallon jug, and I carry it. I put it on the table for us to do dishes. It's tap water. We can
Mhm.
drink it. We can cook with it.
Right.
But I use that outside. I just set it out. The other one is smaller, and I keep it inside.
Okay. And then I see you have a little shelf over on this side too.
I do.
Making use of every little inch.
I do. I don't don't use a big roll of paper towels. I just use these shop cloths and I cut them in pieces, and they're really good to wash dishes and do a lot with.
And I see your tent stake picker upper, which I recommend everybody has, but yours is green. I talked about this before. Tell us about the what I call the tent stake picker upper.
So I did get this from your site.
Okay.
I did. I saw that and I thought that is a great idea.
Yeah.
So this is to get your tent stakes loose if you need to.
Right.
It's great for your tent to tap in the poles if you need to. And this could be used for whatever you need to use it for.
Yes. Hint.
Yeah.
Safety first.
I feel better having this close at hand in case I need it.
Yeah, and it's got the hangy thing, which I actually lost my hangy thing. I need to find it or get another one.
Yeah,
but
it looks like it's on by a carabiner. You could probably be easy to replace.
Yeah.
But I do keep it handy. I also keep a headlamp in there just in case. But yeah.
This is the park that my tent stakes froze in the ground. And I thought, when I get home, I almost had to leave my tent because I couldn't get it out. It had frozen overnight and I could not get the stakes out. And I thought, man, when I get home, I'm going to find a tent stake picker upper. And that's what I Googled and that's what I found. And I love it.
When I saw that on your video, I said, yeah, I need to have that.
Yeah.
This is sort of a toolbox. I have bungee cords and carabiners and all the things in it. Just want to keep handy.
Isn't it amazing how many little tools and gadgets and fasteners we have to have in this lifestyle?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right. Well, let's look at it from the other side now.
So over here, this is where I store. On this trip, I put my window covers in here, and I also, if I carry my solar panels, I put my solar panels there. I just got a new solar panel cover. It's like a carrier.
Oh, nice.
And it's nice. And if I put my solar panels in there, I can also put that in there.
Yeah.
Every spot, and have found things that just fit perfectly. And this is sort of another storage spot.
You can get a lot in there.
You can, and it goes under the bed, but it measures out exactly between the legs of the bed. And then I've found this little corner over here that I can keep my cords and some other things in.
Very good. Okay, and then you have shoes down here.
I do.
And I see your little garbage can there. And you put your phone on this when you're in bed?
I can. Yeah. I can put it over on the side. That's what I usually use. This is what I got it for, and I thought, well, that's kind of far away. But now when I'm at home, all of my seats are up. So I'm definitely part-time. I think of myself more as a traveler, I think, than a camper.
Right.
But when I'm at home, all my seats are up, and I have 2 car seats in there. I have 2.
Okay. So that's more for the grandkids then.
Beautiful little grandkids, and they need their own.
Right.
So I just left it in there for Oliver.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to show us what's in the front?
Yeah. So in the front, I have my other power station, and this one is pretty much dedicated to the refrigerator. That's about all I run off. It'll go about 4 or 5 days without having to do anything with it. What I keep stored up there, I have an extra pair of shoes. I have outdoor lights. I keep those stored up there, and then the cords to both of these appliances. And I do have a gadget.
Okay.
I have a favorite gadget.
All right.
So this is a little rice maker. There's the name of it.
Okay, and I'll share the link of that too.
Yeah, so this is something that we used on this trip for a couple of things. And it, if you can, I don't know if you can see the label or not. I have a hard time seeing it, but it just has a little pan in it. It's not really big. It holds about 4 cups, and it is electric, but it's only 200 watts. But it does a really good job. I baked us a cake. We had a camping cake.
Yes.
You can bake a cake.
Yeah. I'll show a picture of the cake she made. She made the cake because I'm coming up on my 3rd year of van life and almost to my 1st year of YouTubes, and she made me a cake.
We had a celebration camper cake.
It was awesome.
It was nice. It was good. But you can heat things in it, but it really does it boils water probably in about 7 or 8 minutes. It will cook rice, brown rice, white rice. It does oats. You can make stew from scratch in it. It has different levels, different buttons, and it has a warmer. It's really handy.
And I love the size of it. I love the size. I'm going to get one. In fact, didn't you say they're having a Black Friday?
Black Friday, I think it's $33 right now on Black Friday.
And they come in different colors. So check the link for that because it's really a cool.
I like having a couple of things that you could do if you had a really stormy, rainy day and you can't get out of the van. You know, this being 200 watts, a lot of power stations, I think you could really manage it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so this is your part-time grandma mobile and
That's right.
part-time camp mobile,
It is.
and Scout and Oliver.
Right. Scout and Oliver.
What do they think of you doing this?
They have camped with me. They both have, yeah,
Oh.
they like camping in it. So we went to a little campground not too far from our house last summer,
Hmm.
and they camped.
And they're
So
proud of you. They think you're
they
the
like it.
cool grandma.
They call it, I hope so. I hope so.
Yes.
But they do enjoy it. They're a lot of fun. And Scout has stayed with me in it twice, and Oliver has camped with me
Nice.
also. So yeah,
So you've been doing this 2 years.
going on 2 years in January. It'll be January, it'll be 2 years.
Okay. So what if somebody was just starting this? What would you tell them?
I would say well, I would say just start with what you have. Like I said, several of these things have just come from my house.
Mm-hmm.
I bought some things, but several things have just come from my house.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I would say is be sure you have a really comfortable bed.
Yes.
I think that the bed is
Mm-hmm.
important. Be sure you have a fan, but don't overbuy stuff.
Yeah.
You know, just start it with it, maybe a short trip and see what you really think you're going to need, and watch some videos of like Susan's videos
Mm-hmm.
and camper tours, and just see what other people think has been really important.
Yep.
I've told Susan I think the bed and the fans are my favorite things. They really
Me
make
too.
you
Because
comfortable.
if you're too hot, you can't sleep, and if your bed's uncomfortable, you can't sleep, and if you can't sleep, you're not going to enjoy yourself.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your
Well,
time.
you're
I have
welcome.
enjoyed this camp out so much,
You too.
and I'm looking forward to the next time. So we'll see you down the road.
See you down the road.